Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you in a very echoey Hyatt hotel room because I have head away from the convention centre to come and take a look at the latest products from NZXT. Now a lot of these you will actually see written content on the website, but they were delivered right before Computex, so I sadly didn't get enough time to do some video content. So it will be the first time you've seen at least 2 of these things on the channel, in fact 3, and the first of them is the H9 Flow. The H9 Flow follows the ethos and the design points from the H6, and I was a huge fan of the H6, but what they've effectively done now is they've jacked the case up. So rather than 360mm fans, you've now got 340mm fans. So it's 420 in the front, 420 in the bottom, and the ability to put a 420 in the roof. They do have, as you can see, this 420 AIO now. The case design itself, as I walk around, as you can see, you've got that angular aspect on it which directs the airflow directly at your graphics card, and it is incredibly good at doing it as well. There's ample room in the back, like there's loads of room in the back for you to be able to hide your cables. They were not prepared for me to do this. This is obviously just a show display unit, but there's loads of room back there for you to be able to do that. And it breathes from underneath as well. So I can show you this. It breathes from underneath, pulls the air in. You get the pull from the air in the front as well, and then all the way up and out of the roof is an exhaust, and then a single 120 in the back. There's also, this is a new case. This is the H3 Flow. This is an M80X case. You've got mesh in the bottom to aid with airflow, and this 240 on the power supply cover. There is room above the power supply though, so it's not stealing or like being suffocated, but the majority of the air gets pulled in through here and up. There's a 280mm fan in the front pulling air in, and then you can have your 280 in the roof as well, but it is slightly smaller because of the fact it's M80X, so it hasn't got a huge footprint. Moving on to the Kraken Elite, 2.72 inch custom IPS LCD. It's the huge screen as well, rather than the slightly smaller one from the Kraken Plus, although the Kraken Plus, there is a 240 and a 360 version of this, as you can see down here. Lower price point. You do get a 280 with the non-RGB though, I do need to say that. The Kraken Plus RGB is the 240 and the 360. So that's the slightly cheaper one. This is the slightly more upmarket one. It comes with the hub and everything as well. All of the cables are hidden. It's just super slick, but this is now available in the 420mm version. Because of that, they now sell the fans in 420 as well. So with these, as we can see here, as the camera, you can see in the single frame you can get 240, 280, 360 and 420. So that's these ones, that's the ones that we've just seen in the cases anyway. And then 2 new motherboards. So we have the N9 Z890. Now I'm going to say I prefer the aesthetics on this motherboard over the AMD one, because what they've done is they've added frosted acrylic down the side, and this I really like. The fact that they've added extra RGB in as well, I think is a really, really lovely touch. And I think personally the VRM heatsinks on the Intel board is better anyway, because it's multi-fin, so this is actually going to cool better. Whereas when we flick over to the X870E model, you have a look, it's solid aluminium, there's not as many fins, and that isn't as an efficient cooler. When I say about the RGB look, we've just got one here. It's lacking this extra section down here, and I really do wish they'd had these 2 boards looking identical, so that there was no difference between the two really, because if I'm honest, I'm going to be drawn to buy an AMD board more because the CPUs are just better now, and this looks better, so it feels a bit unfair. Anyway, so they are those two. They've got some cool new power supply. They've not got range of power supplies on show. We've got the C-Series Gold, C1500 Platinum, and they do have this, which is a new power supply, which is non-modular. Going to be for lower end systems, but there's your specs. I think you're probably going to see this in SIs and lower end builds more than anything else. And then the keyboard, if you've not seen it. I feel like I want to take the keys home though. Before I go, we'll come and have a look at the fully built up H9 in a black, guys, just so that you can get a different idea on the aesthetic. And I do think that looks lovely. That huge screen inside with the ring around the outside looks absolutely spectacular. Now it's changed the graphic, and that was the bit that I was really enjoying looking at, but at least you can see how black that screen. There we go. Shame they didn't use a better video file on that one because it's a bit grainy. Anyway, as I sit here, I'm going to flick myself around in front of the window. It's been great to finally be able to show you the H9. It is a Kraken case and it really did perform well, so please make sure you do go and take a look at the review on the OC3D website. Please remember, as far as coverage is concerned from Computex 2025, that I'm out here doing the video stuff and coming to see everyone, but Mark is working his absolute socks off back in the UK, making sure the content goes out left, right and centre. And I do need to stress that, because at the end of the day, OC3D is a family and we are only a small team. But for now at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan in a very... The floor's really hard, so I'm sliding around all over the place. Anyway, this is Tiny Tom Logan with another video for you. Out. Looks pretty, doesn't it?